Hello, everyone. It's Nicole in Love Infinity, live on Positive Impact for Mind and Body. And
Hi.
we're so excited and happy that love is back. Yay!
Yay!
That was a long couple of weeks, but you
A
managed.
long couple weeks. I've been gone. I feel like I've been gone forever.
Yeah, it feels very different now.
I miss you. I miss everybody.
I miss you too. It's really been interesting. I mean, we got along and everything, but we definitely missed you and wanted you back. So I'm happy to hear that you're back.
Me too. Yay!
Yay! So today I was hoping we could chat about a very interesting concept because, every day you read articles and you find blogs and podcasts on positive affirmation, the power of positive thinking. And, I've been doing that kind of work for a long time, but just like all the other science that I learned in personal training and fitness training for 30 years, I was looking at things and they weren't working the way they were supposed to work. And so I found it interesting. I found a couple of articles more recently and studies and research done on positive affirmations and positive self-talk. So I thought that might be an interesting conversation today. What do you think?
I love it. This is a very good topic.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it because I actually have a lot of friends, and language is a huge thing for me. And I cringe when people use the word hate. And I cringe when they say certain things after I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not like, if I am angry, or I am hungry, or I don't know, like I'm so into affirmations and language and stuff. So this is a very good topic.
You and I have both heard people do positive things and I'm such a dumbass, or I forgot again, or I'm always late, or those kind of things. Yeah.
The most common one is I'm so bad with names.
Yeah.
I always say I'm getting better with names.
Yes. So let me just ask you, do you find positive affirmations work for you?
I do. Yes, I do. And I feel like they work even better when you go into a mirror and you say it as if it's already done. You're great, like things like that. And it depends, like when you say work, what do you mean? Like when I'm trying to get out of a negative state, when I want to manifest something, like it's
exactly. Do they end up working for you? Do you find they are effective?
I can baby step out of if I'm in a funky mood or angry mood or a sad mood, or yes, they have in the past worked for me.
Okay. So there's a qualifying factor here. I wrote the title of this to kind of probe people's minds. And feel free, if you're watching right now, if you have any positive affirmations that you find did or did not work for you, let us know, because we'll talk about that too. What I've discovered personally, giving all those psychic readings, so it's got to be thousands of people now. I was adding it up the other day. What I found was even the most committed people, the most diligent and aware people, them, I know them, they make a commitment to a course, a class, a diet, or whatever, and they're 100% in, and only to find out that, a week after the course is over, nothing has really changed. Nothing, positive came from it, except they've got all this information, great information. Did they do anything with it? So what they found in this one study, and forgive me, I'm going to put on my glasses again. One of the studies called Positive Self-Statements, Power for Some, Peril for Others, which I thought that was a very interesting title. The researchers found that positive statements seem to provide a boost only for those with high self-esteem. Those who ordinarily felt good already, and the boost was small. It wasn't a huge boost. So I found that interesting because it is true. Like if you have good self-esteem to begin with, if you feel really good about yourself to begin with, then it's not that far of a reach, is it? Right?
Right. Yeah.
Like I am one with the universe, or I am experiencing peace and joy every day, or in every day, in every way, things are getting better and better. Thank you, Louise Hay. Those are the people that are going to benefit the most from like positive affirmations and things like that. You and I both know negative people, right? People who basically kind of walk around, and don't get me wrong, some of them are very humorous and they have a great sense of humor and they like to, poke fun at themselves, but they walk around under a cloud most of the time, right?
Well, yeah, they talk about it all the time too, so they continue to manifest it.
Right. Well, so it's
yeah.
part manifesting, right? But in another study, and Mark says that's me, you're walking under a cloud, Mark. I'm so sorry. Don't do that. In another study, or maybe Mark's commenting on the first, positive person comment that we had. In another study, when self-help materials help, that's the title of the study. They found that participants experience negative mood change after reading, and this is the clarifier, after they read positive self-statements, if they had low level of need of satisfaction. So people who were reading positive affirmations, stay positive always. Well, you've got good self-esteem, Mark. That's a good guy there. But when people are experiencing like depression, or they come from a history of depression, or they have a problem finding that self-esteem, they are not going to get, the same benefits from reading positive affirmations. Now, here's something very interesting. The second part of this, and they weren't saying them, they were listening to them. Yes. Yes. People who listened to positive self-statements experienced a mood boost only after listening. And it was just the reverse when they read it. So they feel that when you're reading something, you're doing it, you're internalizing it. And I believe there's some part of our logical brain that interferes with that belief. You know what I mean?
Totally. They don't believe what they're reading, or they have conflict of contrast what they're saying and thinking. Yes.
So that's what I found was fascinating, because you think about subliminal messaging and how effective that is, right? Mm-hmm. It sneaks in there, it sneaks under the radar of your conscious mind and starts to work on the subconscious and says, it's okay to eat 5 Twinkies today. You know what I'm saying? So I just found the study to be fascinating, again, because I'd been working with so many people as a behavior change specialist with NASM. I'd been working with so many people in their diet and their exercise program, and, positive affirmation, getting on the bike in the morning, the elliptical in the morning, and saying, I am going to lose this weight. I'm losing weight today. I'm losing weight today. I'm, nailing down this belly fat today. All that was only beneficial to the people who were really kind of in a good place to begin with. And these studies are kind of proving it and backing it up. So I kind of love the fact that studies have actually been done on it more recently, because I've been witnessing this myself for like years. Like, wow, this only works in certain circumstances.
Well, that's why it's so important to do things that you love doing, because it puts you in that state of mind. It makes you happy, and it's a ripple effect in the rest of your life.
Papa says hi too. Papa. Hi,
Papa. Hi, Papa. Hi, Mark.
So
hi, everybody.
Even though like I do find myself, I catch myself every once in a while thinking negative thoughts, and I'm sure all of you do too out there, right? Every once in a while you hit like a point and you're just like, this isn't even worth doing, anymore. But I think what we need to really address is how people are in their personalities subconsciously. We can't assume that all affirmations, all, positive statements and mantras, they're going to actually work on everyone. We can't assume that. So we have to work with what we have first. And that's why I started teaching the Be a Body Psychic webinar while you were away. I want you to do this.
I'll do it.
You have to do it.
So in. Send me.
Okay.
I haven't even seen the doctor, so yeah, I thought you were gonna send me the link, and I totally forgot. I was traveling that
You know what
day
it is?
or something.
Oh, my happy place has always been the gym. Yay, Mom!
I
Thank
love the
you. I
gym
love the
too.
gym. I am so desperate to get back to a gym. It's incredible. It's like,
Is it still bad there? COVID? You can't get?
well, you can. You have to wear a mask in the gyms here. Like, I have a
Oh,
friend who lives in North Carolina. She doesn't have to wear a mask in her gym. I
mm.
don't get that because you're breathing heavy in a gym usually, you know. But so yeah, I'm jonesing for a gym bad, you know. But but I don't want to. I don't want to join anything yet until we move. We're gonna be moving too. So,
Yeah,
but
you have a lot
anyway,
going.
that's a whole other ball of weird wax. But the point is, like, if we can start to address the subconscious beliefs and emotions that are preventing us from really believing those positive, radiant, shining moments and sentences, then we're never going to get anywhere. And this is something I've been saying even while you were away. I was being quite frank and honest about how energy works in the body, how your mind works on your body. And
Yeah.
if you in your own brain experience anxiety, fear, depression, or anger on a daily basis, then no positive affirmation is going to work. I don't care how hard you try. It's like, what? Go ahead.
Well, and there's been studies that to get out of a negative mood too, it takes, what is it, 7 minutes? And if you can double that, even if it means writing that down 75 times for 10 minutes to get baby step out of it. Like, you can't just jump from anger to joy.
Well,
You gotta work
but
your way out of that,
I'm
right?
telling you, not even writing is going to get so the process that I do with the body scan, and I'm just going to, Mark, I want to talk to you in a second about the mask thing, but what the process I use with the body scan is that there are two ways of looking at this. As human beings, we can accept energy into our body, and we can also allow our body to inform us. So we're being passive in that regard, right? But then there's the flip side, the side that says, I'm going to say these positive affirmations. I'm going to work out like Mark. I'm going to work out like a maniac all day long, and whatever, and beat my mind, body, and soul into submission and make it believe it. Or we can allow our bodies to inform us of what needs to be addressed, because all the body is trying to do, especially if it's depressed or angry or anxious or fearful, is it's trying to communicate something to us that we need to express.
Yes.
Whether it's in relationships or at work, or maybe, you had a traumatic event as a kid, or had an abusive situation growing up. Those are the things you're really looking at, these people who are not getting anything from a positive affirmation. That's what they're trying to deal with. They're trying to deal with, on a subconscious level, this pain, this suffering. So during the course of the body scan and the Be a Body Psychic workshop that I'm doing now online, we address those things. We allow the body to speak, and we access that subconscious information, so then we can work with it. Then part B is then you're being proactive. Then you're doing the affirmations, you're doing the visualizations that improve the situation. You're taking action in your daily life, physical action, to back up all the positive things you want to have seated in your mind and body. And that's when I see success happen. People may have momentary successes, but then again, like in the field of weight loss and fitness, people will lose weight temporarily because of, and this is the other thing, social pressure. Social pressure is huge in changing behavior temporarily. The second, so they did another study with children. And the children, they found that when they told the children these positive affirmations to not be afraid of the dark, and they knew they were being observed by scientists, they actually performed pretty well with the positive affirmations. They could stay in the dark longer and longer. But take the scientists away and the researchers away, and it's just telling these children, say this over and over again to yourself, and go in a dark room. They couldn't handle it. They didn't stay nearly as long in the dark room as they did when they were being observed. So I think it's a combination of things. Even if an adult who was abused as a child, even if they are being observed during an affirmation, I doubt very much it's going to have the same effect as dealing with the subconscious issue first and then doing an affirmation. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So I have I know a woman, she's a psychologist, psychiatric, what's the highest degree of that?
One of those
yeah, and she's also a neuroscientist, like she studies the brain.
Cool.
And she said the only way affirmation works, well, I agree with you, like the studies, like you have to be in a good mood, you have to be in a state. She only believes that they work if you look in the mirror at yourself, in the eyes, and say
she may also be functioning on like older studies. These are studies that have just been done in like 2019, 2020, and the beginning of last year and this year. So this is new research, and this is what I love about being able to be on this podcast with you, because I get this stuff all the time. I'm a part of different associations, metabolic associations, behavior associations outside of my, regular certifications with NASM and AFA. So I get this stuff all the time, and I want to share it with people because it really, I think, doesn't it relieve a lot of pressure in you if you've been doing affirmations all your life and all of a sudden you're like nothing's working. It's not working. I can't help it. That's the most depressing thing in the world. But to know that there might be a real reason why it's not working is kind of helpful, don't you think?
Yes. And again, I will say that's why it's so important to do things that make you feel good and light you up, that you like doing, because then you're in an
yeah. Well, you're freezing up a little bit.
There was a bee on me, and he's still here. And hi, bee.
You were freezing up also, just FYI. Human body have to create the best solutions for the situation for the it's either circumstance or conscious that he will be into by urging he's Papa. You got to speak English. You got to speak English, Papa, I think. Anyway, it is something that we all need to be aware of and to work on. If we recognize that, we're not feeling, pretty good most days, like if there's an issue with our mood on most days and we're remembering a lot of things that were negative, then we need help. Then it's time to reach out. Am I wrong here? Does that make sense?
No, and definitely the embodiment part and feeling what, our bodies are always telling us things. That is so important to check in and listen to what that, because everything is, Louise Hayes, and there's so many doctors out there who talk about your emotions and things that happen to you in life come out in your body. I mean, that's why people get cancer.
Yes. And it's why, I am, people are like, what you teach is so weird, and I'm like, really? Because I can't believe in anything more than what I teach, it's a lifelong research that I've done. It's all the psychic readings that I've done. It's all the education I've had. Like literally I was counting how many certifications I've had over the last 30 years, more than 30 certifications. And I can't tell you how important this work is. If you have any interest in becoming happier, any interest in attaining a goal, any interest in learning more about how your mind is working in your body, either for or against you, then you want to have a way to get there, right? So that's why I created the Be a Body Psychic. I call it a webinar, but it's really an online program. And the first visualization, the body scan, that's where you start to get all this information. Wow, I had no idea. I can't tell you how many people have said this to me. I had no idea I could do it. I had no idea this was inside of me. I had no idea. it's truly, and here, you know what, I'll post this right now. This is the link, not the link. You can text body-mind to 33777 for the free body scan download. Now, my body scan is different than anyone else's body scan. So you have to experience it. I hope you do, and have a chance to kind of take a deep breath, center yourself, and listen to what your mind and body are saying together. And love, I am going to get you on my course. The first 3 weeks have been posted. You can do one at a time. You do one lesson per week because you need time to integrate the new information. So the way I've been handling it, wait, we don't do your best. We don't do your best. No, I don't. We don't do your best.
Human body, no, he said something before that. Human body have to create the best solutions for the situation, for the circumstance that he will. I don't know. I'm not able to.
Well, we love that you're trying, Papa. That's all that matters. And Mark, I'm so sorry you had COVID. That's terrible. I can't imagine. They say it does really impact your lungs.
Mm.
We love you, Papa. That's got to be tough though to work out after you've had COVID. I'd imagine you need a little time to start building up your cardiorespiratory rate again, and that would take a little while. Anyway, I so hope that, you know, if people are searching for a way to get past their bad mood or their negativity, past trauma memories, or, you know, emotions that are bringing you down, I do hope you reach out, either to myself or someone else, and get a little help, because it's hard to do alone, right? I mean, love, what would you do without, you know, a little bit of support here and there, right?
Oh, yeah, tell me. And this last year I was tested on all levels. I had to use all the modalities that I've learned, and woof, I got through it. And with a lot of help from you and Steven and everybody, I don't know what I would do without the help. So anybody out there, reach out to me too. Reach out to Nicole. We are here to support you in every possible way we are able.
Yeah, it's just
important to know that where you're not alone. No one's ever really alone.
Exactly. And it's not an embarrassing thing. It's not a thing about strength or, you know, your self-confidence. It's not about your ability or inability to handle your own mood. What it is about is a genuine and authentic need to find someone who's been there, done that, and get a little leg up. That's all it's, you know. You've got the most beautiful rainbow shining through the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I was in the rainbow state. Yeah. Now I'm in the sunshine state.
Well, you brought rainbows back with you. They're gorgeous.
And yesterday I was driving, and there were rainbows everywhere. I love it. It's another sign. When I see feathers, signs, hear bells, I have so many little symbols. Find money. I have so many little things that are like signs that my angels and like loves all around.
Let me just ask you, is this the first podcast you've been on today, or have you been on?
Yeah, no. This is my first in a while.
So
I did one.
Just explain to everyone where you were and what happened, if you want.
So I was in the Rainbow State, Hawaii. Thinking about moving. Yeah, I love it there. I love, love, love Hawaii. It's now one of my favorite places in the world. Bali is up there. There's so many places. I love Costa Rica. There's so many places I love.
I haven't been to Costa Rica, but Hawaii was like, ooh-wee, baby. I could live there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I look forward to going back. It's going to be awesome.
You know, I've given readings to 2 Polynesians, and the readings are always laced with these gorgeous flowing images of chakras. They're not like American chakras. I mean, like, you know, within the contiguous United States, they're like American chakras, or, you know, traditional chakras, I want to say, are like center based and they flow out. Polynesians, they have this flow from chakra to chakra. You can literally see, it is just like they're dancing, you know, and just so fluid and beautiful and colorful. Really, really vibrant, just gorgeous.
The dancing is really incredible. It's beautiful. So, yeah. The whales are awesome. I love the whales jumping up everywhere.
Oh
And
my
the babies, and this year they've had the most babies ever born.
That's so weird because I do a meditation and I was literally like flying above this huge crevice in the earth, and then I landed on the other side and I sent energy out into the ocean, and all these whales came up, and I was like, whoa.
That's so cool. They are so, and you can hear the way they talk to each other, and oh my gosh. And with all the babies being born, there's a lot more sharks too because of the placenta and the blood.
Yeah.
So they have an abundance of sharks this year too. So,
but it makes me happy that the baby whales are out there. That's
yes, they're so protected now, which is so great because they almost became extinct, and they're so beautiful.
They're
It's
gorgeous.
so massive to see and learn about them. I love them, and turtles too. That's where, yeah, it's so beautiful.
Well, you've brought the beauty back with you, and I'm excited to see you again.
Yeah, I miss you. I miss everybody.
I know. Everybody too.
We'll be on we'll be on this Thursday at 1.
Oh yes, we'll be on Thursday at 1. And Papa, no worries. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, don't speak. Don't apologize. We understand language. The English language isn't that great anyway, right?
We still love you.
I'm not very good at my English. It's probably not my best subject, English.
You know, I'm just happy that we can connect in any way, you know, in any way we can. It's all good. But anyway, I'm thrilled you're back. Welcome.
Yes. Yay. Thank you, everybody. And we love you.
We will talk to you guys. And oh wait, Charity, what am I doing? Am I giving them your YouTube address or something? What do you want me to put something on here?
PositiveImpactLife.com. PositiveImpactMagazine.com. Stay tuned for more great.
And then I'm just going to do mine quick. And also, if you have not seen my segment on the doctors, it is also on my website. So I'm posting both.
Post it here. I want to see it.
Okay. And then, you know, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're getting more and more engagements on this particular podcast, and I'm really just so thankful. Thank you, everyone who chooses to click on our podcast and listen for a bit. Ooh, an error occurred. Wait a moment and try again. What? That's wrong.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. I have to say goodbye. I'll put it in the chat later. Okay. Bye.
Bye.